I'm just concerned. I feel like we, as board members, this board as a whole, we just keep giving up all of our roles and responsibilities to the superintendent, who's not accountable to the people. And we have to remember, and I'll say it over and over again, we represent the people to the administration, not the other way around, and that committee would clearly make it where we are not representing our constituents. I'm very concerned by this.
Other opinions, other comments? Yes.
I think probably what I'm picturing happening on a committee is very different from what anyone else is picturing, including the superintendent. What I did in order to evaluate the budget, I went to the Department of Education website, downloaded the information for all of the other districts and all of the categories, put together a spreadsheet to compare us to all the other districts and the averages. At the time, I didn't have the comparable counties, but doing that, I could look at it by comparable county to see in what categories are we spending that much more than other districts. You know, what I'm picturing is people who understand spreadsheets and analysis at that level, who are actually going to put in time to do that spreadsheet analysis. In order for that to be done at the staff level, that's what's going to take the additional staff time that we don't want to take away.
And here's the thing, if I could just comment on that, I appreciate your sense of detail in outlining spreadsheets. But my concern is we're not dealing with widgets. We're not dealing with students in another school community. We are dealing with the students in our community, and each community has different needs in terms of the students we educate. So I appreciate the part about spreadsheets.
Well,
but
if I may, though, to my own point, some of the biggest differences that we have comparing to other districts are on the capital side, where you're not talking about what you're spending to educate students, but you're talking about replacing roofs and air conditioners and painting. And so why are we spending so much more money than other comparable districts on capital? There could be good reasons, there could be not so good reasons, but we don't know that. And
well, I think I do when I question the superintendent, when I have questions about those issues. Certain issues, for example, flooring in a school, lighting in parking lots, roofing on buildings. I always looked at, okay, why is it more expensive up front, and then the long-term cost-benefit analysis. So well, I look at that as a board member.
The newer board members would have the benefit as well of that detailed information that you were able to gain.
The reason I mean, the way I gained it was in my meetings with the superintendent. I brought those questions up as we were evaluating different budgetary issues. So I brought them up in my meetings, then the superintendent brought the answers back to me, and then I did my vote based upon the information that I received back. If I needed more information, I would request more information on that.
Are you talking about during the budget process, or are you talking about contractual approvals? Because we're not getting that level of information during the budget process.
No, I'm talking about in every aspect for my own purposes as an individual board member.